Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Alicia and I'm back with another DIY video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these Sonic inspired candy bags. These candy bags came out super cute and they were super easy to make. I absolutely love them. So I also did a video showing you guys how to make the chips and also the matching Capri Sun labels. So I'm going to link that video down below in case you guys miss it so you guys can go ahead and check it out. But yeah, definitely give this a try if you're having a Sonic themed birthday party. This is right up your alley. So like always, to make these, you'll head over to my website, KREATEYOURDREAMZ.com, go to where it says graphics, pre-made designs, and go down to video game designs. Once we get there, we're going to go down to where it says Sonic, it should say candy bag labels or video game editable candy bags. Okay, there we go. That's my template. And for all of you guys that don't know, my graphics are instant downloads and they're buy one, get one free. The coupon code for the buy one, get one free is Instant BOGO. I'm going to leave all the information down below in the description box for you guys. But yeah, it's buy one, get one free. And when you check out, you'll put Instant BOGO in the discount code and that'll activate your buy one, get one. So to edit these, I'm going to show you guys how to edit them and customize them using PicMonkey. Now, if you enjoy or you're more familiar using Canva, go ahead and do that. But I love using PicMonkey. I only use PicMonkey, so I'm going to show you guys how to edit these using PicMonkey. So I'm going to go ahead and log in since I already have a PicMonkey account. And once I log in, I go to the top to where it says Create New. Then I go ahead and click on Blank Canvases. Once I get into blank canvases, I go down to where it says print sizes. And the print sizes that we want to use for this is going to be 11 by 8.5 inch sheet of paper. So we go ahead and click 11 by 8.5 inch, which is standard US size sheet of paper, which is going to be the landscape size. And then once it opens up, it's basically going to open up to a blank sheet of paper that measures 11 by 8.5 inch. So once that comes up, we're going to go to our top menu and there's a button that says add image. We're going to go ahead and click that. Then I'm going to go into my laptop or computer and I'm going to go ahead and upload the images that we're going to need to make this design, including the template that we got from the website. So I went ahead and uploaded the template from the website, the candy bag templates. And I'm going to go ahead and click it once. Once I click it once, it's going to transfer over into our blank sheet of paper, just like that. And you don't have to resize it. It's already made to size to fit the size candy bags. And I will link the size candy bags down below as well. I also went ahead and got a happy birthday sign from my website, which is in the freebies section of my website. So that design is free of charge. So I'm going to use that. And then I also went ahead and I uploaded the picture of the birthday boy as well. But we're going to start with our happy birthday sign first. You can go into text and make your own happy birthday or whatever color you want to use, but since the one on my site was already red, I just went ahead and uploaded that and used that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it or position it to where I want it to be, and I'm going to copy and paste into every single box. So you will left click copy and then left click paste, and it'll make a duplicate or it'll make a copy of it, and you can just go ahead and drag one and place one into every box, basically every candy bag label box. So I'm just going to go ahead and just copy and paste one into every single box, and I'm going to come back and show you guys how we're going to add the birthday boy's picture and how we're going to add his name to each box as well. Also, I forgot to mention, if you guys have a laptop or a desktop, you can just hit Control-C and Control-V on your keyboard, and that will make the copy and paste process a lot easier, in case you guys didn't know, but I'm sure you guys already knew that. So if you don't see the box popping up to say copy and paste, that's because I'm left clicking copy and paste on my keyboard to make it a lot easier for you guys. Okay, so now that I finished adding happy birthday to every box, I'm going to go ahead and work on the picture of our birthday boy. So I clicked his image one time and it popped up in the center, and then I went ahead and clicked on a scissor, and the scissor says remove background. So I clicked on that once and that removes the background from our image. Then I'm going to go into edit and I'm going to go into exposure, and I'm going to go ahead and play with his highlights and his midtones and his contrast, because I want him to be as vibrant and as bright as the labels itself. You don't never want to have a dull picture behind a vibrant background. After I play with his edits, I'm going to go into, after I do his exposure, I'm going to go ahead and go into where it says color, and I'm going to go ahead and basically just give him some saturation and some vibrance. That's really going to make his picture vibrant and bright. Saturation makes a big deal when you're editing a picture. After I do that, I'm going to go into where it says shadows and outlines, and I'm going to click shadow, and I'm going to add a shadow around him, and then I'm going to go down to where it says scale, because I want the shadows to be kind of bright or a little bit thicker around him. Then I'm going to go ahead and resize his picture to where I feel like it's a perfect size, and then go ahead and position it to where I want it to be in each box, in each candy label box. And I'm going to go ahead once again and do copy and paste him into every single box. So now that I went ahead and added his picture to every box, we're going to go ahead and add his name. So I'm going to go to where it says text, and I'm going to go ahead and click add text. And then once you add text, a text box is going to show up in the middle of your project. So the font that I'm going to be using, I think it's called Aleron. That's the font that I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to go ahead and add his name using that font. I'm going to do all capital letters. His name is Andre, so I'm going to go ahead and add his name, and then after I do that, I'm going to change the color to red. And after changing the color to like a bright red, because I want it to match, of course, with the happy birthday. So after changing the color to like a bright red, I'm going to also add a shadow and an outline around his name. So I'm going to go to where it says shadows and outlines. I'm going to click drop shadow. Then I'm going to go down to where it says outline, and I'm going to change my outline color to black. And you can make your outline as thick or as thin as you want it. You can just go to where it says outline, and there has like a number that says minus or plus, and you can go ahead and play with it and make your outline as thick as you want, just the same way you can make your shadow as thick or thin as you want. So after doing that, I'm going to go ahead and size it and place it to where I want it to be in the first box. Once I get it placed right, I'm going to go ahead and do copy and paste and put one of his name in every single box as well. And one thing I like about this, you guys might or might not notice it in the video, but as you're moving text is around, or as you're moving images around, some red lines will pop up, which helps guide you to put the text or the image in the same placement as it was in a previous box, if that makes sense. It's basically helping you put the placement accurate in every single box. So as I'm moving his name, you might see some red lines pop up, and that's just to assure if you want it placed in the same exact position as the previous name. So that helps you guide, it helps make every single image or text evenly in every single box. I hope I explained it the correct way, but you can just also just look and see if it's placed correctly or even or uneven. And if it's not, of course, you can drag it and reposition it again. But red lines do pop up to help you guide each text and each image, whatever you're placing on your template. Red lines do pop up to make sure that you position them correctly inside of your template. So after I finish adding his name, then I'm going to go to the top to where it says download, and then I'm going to go ahead and download it and print it, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys how it looks while it's printed. I'm going to print it on my inkjet printer. I was going to use my laser, but I think I'm going to go ahead and print it on my inkjet, and I'm using sticker paper. I'm not using glossy. I think this is just matte, regular matte sticker paper, but I'll put a link down below for matte sticker paper and glossy sticker paper on Amazon, so you guys can use either or. And I'll also put a link down below for the treat bags I'm using. This template is made to be used for a 4 by 9 inch treat bag, but I'm gonna go ahead and link it down below. So after I printed, this is how they came out with the inkjet. It came out really nice. The color is popping. Everything looks good. Very nice. Very vibrant. He looks good on it, and that's the whole point of why we want to give him some saturation and some highlights when we're editing his picture to make him really stand out amongst all the other colors. But yeah, this came out awesome. I love how this printed out. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. You can cut this out by hand, but I'm probably gonna use my little tool cutter. But you can definitely cut this out by hand because they're large images and they're easy to cut out because each image or each label is side by side. So I did that on purpose so that when you guys are cutting it out, it'll be a lot easier to cut it out. There's not too many white spaces or white gaps in between. So yeah, guys, this is how they came out. So let's go ahead and cut these, and I'm gonna show you guys the process of how I put them on the treat bags. So I just went ahead and cut these out by hand. It was more easier that way, and the scissor was sitting right next to me, so might as well. So the supplies I'm going to be using just to put these candy bags together is, of course, we have our candy bags 4 inch by 9 inch. And like I said, I'll have the description down below so you guys can get those. They do have the candy bags in different colors. They have them in clear and blue and red, so feel free. And they come with those little toggles where you can put across the top of it. I also have some balloon string. I have silver. I could not find my red string, unfortunately, but the silver would work just fine. And I also have the candy. Now, I know you see my glue gun, but that was because I put the chip bags together. That wasn't for the candy bag. So you don't need a glue gun for this. And these are the candy flavored, or the variety pack that I got from Walmart. This was just $10. So you only need one of these and you're still going to have some candy left over. I'm only doing about 10 bags altogether, so I still had candy left over even after filling 10 bags. But I'll go ahead and link that down below as well, where you can get this variety candy bag if you're interested in that. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started and show you guys how to put these together. Okay, so putting these together are super easy. The first thing I'm going to do is grab one of my treat bags. I keep calling them candy bags, but they're treat bag, guys, okay? So I'm going to grab one of my treat bags and lay it down flat. Then I'm going to get one of my candy bag labels, the stickers, and I'm just going to go ahead and peel it off. You want to put these labels about 1 inch from the bottom of your treat bag, okay? Don't put it closer towards the top. You put it closer towards the bottom, okay? So you put it about 1 inch, 1.5 inch towards the bottom of your bag. And the reason why you want to put it more towards the bottom is because, remember, the top are going to be closing, so you don't want to crush your label. You know, if it's too close to the top, when you put in your closure in there to seal your treat bag, it's going to kind of crush your label. And the whole point is we want the label to be shown, so you want the label to stay as flat as possible. So now, after putting on our label, I'm going to go ahead and put a few pieces of candy, probably about 8 or 9 pieces. To some people that might be too much, but I want them to be enough pieces of candy in each bag. Well, I mean, you can put as many as you want, but I say about 8, 9 pieces of candy. And this bag has so much candy in there, so, you know, 8 or 9 pieces would be enough. So after I put the candy in, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of lay back down the bag and kind of flatten it up a little bit, especially on the sides. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take one of the closures or the toggles that it came with. These are like the bread closures. Yeah, the little wires. So I'm just going to go ahead and take one of those and go ahead and wrap one around the top of our candy bag. And then once you put the closure on, you want to kind of put the ends of it towards the back, because we're still going to go ahead and wrap some of the balloon string around that as well. So on each bag, I go ahead and I cut like 2 pieces of balloon string. And also, if you guys go to Dollar Tree, you guys can also get like the small little toys and put in the candy bags as well, just to give you guys more of an idea, you know. So anyways, I'm going to grab 2 pieces of balloon string, and I cut the balloon string about 12 to 14 inches because we're also going to curl the ends of it. I just went ahead and grabbed 2 pieces of balloon strings, and I'm going to tie it around the top, and I'm going to tie it into a knot. Okay, you don't have to do a double knot. I do a double knot because I ship these and I don't want them to end up opening in the shipping box, so I just go ahead and do a double knot. But one knot is fine if you're doing it for like a at-home party. Okay, so I just went ahead and put a double knot in it, and then after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and grab the scissor. Usually I will try to get more air out of the candy bag. I'll show it to you guys when I do another bag. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a scissor and go ahead and curl the ends of our strings, just to give it a little bit more extra, you know, cuteness, if you should say. Even though this is for a boy, we still want everything to look good. So yeah, so that's how easy it is, guys. This is our first candy bag, and I'm gonna go ahead and do another one on camera. But like I said, I should have took some more of that air out of that bag, but it's okay. I'll show you guys in the next bag. So I'm just gonna do one more on camera, then I'm gonna come back and show you guys how they all look once they're done. So this is how the second one came out, and yeah, guys, it basically looks perfect. So it makes a world of a difference when you take the air out of the treat bag before you seal it. Okay, you don't want it to look too big, you know, because if it looks big, it looks like enough candy is not in there, you know what I mean? So just go ahead, and after you stuff the candy, make sure you go ahead and flatten out that bag and take that air out before you put the closure on top. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the curling the strings of our bag, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a up close image of what all the candy bags look together once they're all piled up. Okay, so yeah, this is how it looks. Super duper cute, super cute, perfect for a dessert table. So now that I have done a couple of them, I went ahead and wanted to show you guys up close how they look. I'm sorry about my shadow. Like, my room is like, ugh. I can't wait to move and get another crafting space, guys, because I'm literally doing this out of my bedroom. You know what I mean? Because nothing is wrong with starting where you are, and I'm in my apartment, in my bedroom, teaching you guys how to craft, okay? So once I get a better space, my lighting and my video footage will be a lot nicer, but this is how they look up close. They look really, really cute. Just can you imagine if you make like a bunch of them and you have a nice Sonic cake and some chips and drinks and everything. It's going to be really, really cute. And they were so simple to make. You guys can make a bunch of these in no time. So definitely check out my website and check out my templates. I try to add a couple more every week, or as many as I can every week. So, or you can also reach out to me on the website if you want a particular design or a certain theme, and I can try to make that for you guys and put it up on the website. But yeah, this is how they came out. So cute, so super cute. I love the balloon string with the curls. It just adds an extra bit of cuteness to these bags. Very, very nice. I love them. So yeah, definitely guys, don't forget to check my description box for all the links. Okay, I'm gonna put as many links as I can so you guys can make these as close to how I made them as possible. Very easy, just a couple of supplies you need, and that's it. And it's actually a lot better than actually paying someone to do this. You can do this on your own, guys, and it'll cost you a lot less. You know what I mean? So anyways, here is like the rest of the favors in case you guys have not seen those other videos. I will link them down below as well. But I also did a video tutorial on how I did the chips and the Capri Sun labels. Basically the same as how I did the candy bags with putting happy birthday, his name, and his picture on there. Super simple. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you guys so much. I'm grateful for the support. Every like means something to me. Every view means something to me. Thank you guys, and like always, stay blessed.